Wait, there we go. There's my mic. What's up, y'all? Let me know about that audio balance. Doodle. How's it going, Riddle Doodle?
Good.
Is good. Do you want to do more Jackbox? We could change up the game. We could do the same game, or we could jump right into Flight Sim because we have some things to get to. We're gonna do the normal Flight Sim, and we got to do Hot or Not. But we could do more Jackbox if you want, whatever you're feeling.
Also,
No.
a certain clown might be laughing.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good to switch into Flight Simulator.
All right, get out of the chat, y'all. Thanks
Yeah,
for coming
get the
by.
fuck out of my
Thank you.
show, all of you.
Ride Pagliacci!
Oh,
All
but
right.
give me a sec, because I want to boil water for tea.
Okay, you boil water, or I will
Alright,
entertain
thank you very
you
much.
guys.
A very generous close.
See you later, friend. The legendary floof. That's right. They don't know about the floof. They do not know about the floof. They do not know that the degree to which I have contributed coziness to the world. I will explain the floof, but first I need to turn my music back on. The floof was a beanbag so large that 3 people could easily lay on it, that I acquired for $45. And it was the $45 was what it cost to get it in a van from my friend's house. They were getting rid of it. They posted on Facebook. They're like, we're getting rid of this thing for free. You just got to pick it up. I had to cram this thing into a fucking van. A van taxi. That's why it cost me $45. And I brought it to my people, and it was a extremely cozy contribution. But this is what I'm saying. Legend says there was a beanbag so large it could hold 3 grown men. That's right. Can it hold 3 men and a baby? It totally could have. It's out there in the world right now. We ended up giving it away. But it was quite an implement. It was quite a... It was infrastructure. People forget about infrastructure. 3 grown men, 2 moths, and a baby filled with moths. That is horrible. That's the worst thing I've ever heard. Thank you, Ari. Where'd my controller go? Beanbags are infrastructure. Cheesecake is infrastructure. Kersey is infrastructure. Just putting it out there. Ari, I regret to inform you that my cat hunted and killed the big moth from last night. Holy shit. Mustache is infrastructure.
I can't hear anything you're saying, but I can tell that you're whining about something.
Whining? You injure me, Riddle Doodle. Do you know where in the world you would like to fly today?
New Zealand.
New Zealand. That's by
Yeah.
Australia, right? Let's find
Yes.
a new... What? I'm revealing my ignorance of everything. Queenstown? That sounds like a place in New Zealand. Sweet. Want to just fly up? Fly to Wellington. Let's pick a plane. Do you know the breakdown of planes, or should I give you the plane spiel?
I guess give me the plane spiel.
All right, plane spiel. We have powerful planes, fighter jets, and big Boeing 747 style planes. We have cute planes, which have propellers and are fly low, they're slow, whatever. We have sexy jets that one would imagine the rich and powerful jetting around in, like these Cessnas, and they're very cool. And anything else you see. So I'll go back through scrolling sort of slow if something catches your eye. But there is going to be a bit of delay.
What is the extra?
The extra, let's find out. Extra. This is the extra. Max altitude 10,000 feet. That's a low flying plane, and it's kind of slow, but it looks cool. We can always change it up.
What is a fast plane?
Fast plane, fighter jet, or Boeing, or a rich person jet. Cessna's pretty fast, I think. Yeah, this Textron Aviation. And they have different colors. I feel like you will care about the colors. Like...
Yeah, that one's ugly.
Yeah, it's not the most attractive. What about this one? Let's see the liveries there. They got a few different colors. They got one that's got a little pink. It's pink and brown, though. They got yellow and white. They got silver and red. If we go back to aircraft selection, the okay, you want to Goblin Odds took the biplane and really liked the biplane. If I click this fighter jet, we have Ghost Gray.
No. Go back. Go back to all the planes.
Okay, I'm going back.
Keep going.
Mm-hmm. I wish I could scroll.
I want the diamond aircraft.
All right. Let's pick a color. Your options look to be blue, white with the gold stripe, and light blue tail with a white body.
I want the light blue.
All right. Let's do it. Hell yeah.
Okay,
And-
I'm pouring my tea.
Okay. How do I get this to be like sunrise? There we go. Let's fly. Riddle Doodle's passenger, but if I don't listen to what Riddle Doodle says, we're screwed here. New Zealand. How's the audio balance, by the way? It's good. I better get up my list of questions for Riddle Doodle. By the way, I feel like my art this week, I feel like I outdid myself. Like, this shit pops. Hey, what's up, Beast? This shit fucking pops. Like, look at this. The sparkles. What a name. We love Riddle Doodle. What a name for a show. It looks pretty goddamn good. This is also not bad. This is the secondary picture that I use. Lisa Frank, yeah. This is the secondary picture. We got the pink. We got the sparkles. That shit's new. We got an alt coloration for the Riddle Doodle thing. In this one, dude, I could talk about this all day. Beast, we know you're grinding. But look at this. I got the green in the ripple to be similar to the green in the profile picture, right? This is challenging. The pink, right? We got the pink picking up the clouds here. Can you all see my mouse?
Are you just talking up your fucking graphic right now?
My graphic of you, Riddle Doodle. You were such...
Fine, I'll allow it.
You'll allow it. It was such a... You were a great subject.
I know. My profile pic is iconic.
It is iconic. It is quite good. All right, well, this plane looks very attractive also, by the way. I think this is a good choice. Shiny. Blue. And I'm going to try to get it into the air without anyone dying. Here we go. Soren, it's more challenging than you'd think to use the dropper tool and make it work. You put your goddamn art on the internet. Yeah. Graphics design firm. Bro, I'll start a graphic design firm. Real Doodle, what kind of tea are you having?
Ginger turmeric.
Oh, yeah. Nice. All right, we got air. We got air. We're going up. We are ascending. Flaps. Plane seems to want to go down. Real Doodle, I hope you know I'm not good at flying.
Oh, I'm aware. I watched the show.
You watched the show. That's true. All right, well, we're putting the wheels away. That looks quite sexy, by the way. The wheels on the bottom. Extremely cool how it folds in like that.
Is that not what it's supposed to do?
But look at how it's like flush. Oh, and it comes out of the bottom. Cool. I find that highly... Oh, God, that's the ground.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Try to focus.
Yeah. We're going to ascend. We're going to get some altitude, and then we'll be doing better.
And I'm assuming there's an autopilot on here.
I can approximately autopilot it. It gets to a place where you're kind of up there and it's pretty stable and it's just going where it's going to go. So I'm cool leaving the controls for a minute. You said you're having turmeric tea. Is that because of reasons, or do you just like how it tastes?
I just took a sip to see if it was because I like how it tastes. It's because turmeric is like anti-inflammatory, and I usually would just drink ginger tea because I don't want to be caffeinated right now. So yeah, it's just a nice non-caffeinated tea that I feel like I can pretend is something that adds to my healthiness.
Totally. I have turmeric pills that I never really take. I used to take them.
Ew. Why do that?
They were
When you
pretty
could just
gross.
you just have nice tea.
Yeah, I think that's better. What is
I
the...
drink tea like all day long anyway, so
Are you a thermos user?
not really. Maybe back when I worked in an office.
Right. Let's get a map.
But even then, no. Who the fuck uses thermoses when we have these fancy, like, insulated bottles and stuff?
By insulated bottles, you mean like a Yeti?
I don't know what the fuck that is. Like a swell.
A swell? I don't know what that is.
What the fuck is a Yeti?
It's a brand. It's a brand of...
Well, Swell is a brand.
Swell is a brand. All right. But yeah, it's like a thermos, an insulated bottle. Zojirushi.
What? That's a rice maker. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Prester's on crack right now. I'm sure they make... Okay. P-Zombie uses the Zojirushi thermos. Hello, P-Zombie. Riddle Doodle, what kind of weather should we have? We have options.
Okay, what are the options?
Clear skies, few clouds, scattered clouds, broken clouds, high-level clouds, overcast, rain, snow, and storm.
That's a lot of cloud options. Let's see a few clouds.
Let's put the few clouds up. Few clouds is nice.
Yeah, I like few clouds.
Beautiful. All right, I'm going to vaguely fly north in New Zealand, and we'll see where we go. Man, they got these like alpine lakes up here. That is extremely cool.
Where are we right now?
We're by Queenstown, New Zealand.
Oh, we're starting in New Zealand.
Oh yeah, where did you want to start?
No, that's great. See, this is why I wanted to fly here, because it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's quite cool. New Zealand. I guess. Wait, they filmed Lord of the Rings here, right?
Yes.
Doodle, how long have you been on Twitter?
Several years. Like, probably back since 2014.
Actively?
I was active. I had an account. I had like a main account back in the day, and I was pretty active.
Hmm.
And I used to follow Eigen
Uh-huh.
actually, back when him and Sonia and a lot of people were a lot smaller. Um, and then I don't know, right around 2016, everyone went crazy, and so I deactivated my Twitter.
Uh-huh.
Um, and then I came back on because I do social media for work.
Right.
So I started another main a couple years ago, and it was pretty boring. And then Odds, who is my friend in real life, I noticed that they seemed to be having a lot better time on Twitter than I was. So I started just hanging out in the corner that they were in. And that's when I made an alt so that I could be in that corner, this corner, I guess.
This corner. Totally. Yeah, I forgot that you did the main thing. I feel like doing Twitter for like around career stuff sounds like a kind of pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's not fun. And yeah, it's just kind of a pain in the ass. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah. Gobs was my first follow on this alt. Hell yeah. We stand Gobs.
Yeah, Soren, I have like probably 4 total accounts. I used to have a lot of Twitter accounts. I would just start them up and close them. But active, I only have like 2.
I've definitely not found all of your accounts. Which is probably how you want it.
Yeah, if you're one of the people who found my main and followed it, there's really no point because I don't post there.
Bungo Man does not even know how to make another account. There are widely available instructions online for that, Bungo Man. This is decade.
Yeah, but Twitter really makes it a pain in the ass to do, though.
Yeah? Dude, okay, check this out. I got my friend on, all right? This is some shit that I didn't even tweet about. I didn't even remember to, but I got my friend to join. He makes an alt. He wants it to be secret, right? He immediately gets followed by somebody he knows in real life. And I think it's because, and then he went and looked and it said, do you want to be discoverable by your phone number? But I don't know if they gave him the option to skip that when he made the account.
I think they do, but it's not super obvious. I'm
Okay.
like, I don't know, 75% sure there's like a little checkbox that they have checked by default and you have to uncheck it or something.
Okay. All right. Well, he might have just fucked that up. But I thought that was like a hole in the thing. It's like you want to be secure, man.
I also wouldn't be surprised if it was some Twitter fuck up, to be honest.
Yeah. This is an attractive plane. I do like this plane.
Thank you. I picked it out myself.
Yeah, it was a good choice. Doodle, what's on your mind today? What are you thinking about?
Having to be on this Twitch show mostly.
Uh-huh. And how does that make you feel?
Uh, I don't know. I feel emptiness. Maybe you can explain.
Emptiness. What's that? Is this not an excellent opportunity? Don't you feel overjoyed?
Opportunity for what?
Just to engage, just to hang out, shoot the shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, but I do that with you guys,
Every day.
off stream. Yeah, all the
that's
time.
true. That is totally true. That is true. Luthorus asks, are you trying to provoke her into attacking you? No, I'm trying to get to know the real Riddle Doodle.
Yes. That's not a very hard-hitting question for trying to get to know the real me.
We're just getting started, all right?
All right.
All right, Riddle Doodle, let's get into it. So, oops, I just almost put the wrong cap on this thing. Let's talk about hotness. All right?
All right.
And I know that this is a topic of some importance to you. At least I believe it to be a topic of some interest to you, I should say. What do you think about... Talk to me about hotness. Like, do you like hot people more than unhot people?
If I don't know anything else about them, then yeah, obviously.
Okay. And why is that? What is that about? Does it just bring you joy to look upon?
Yeah. What? If you don't know anything else about two people, they're standing next to each other, one of them is hot and the other one isn't,
Right.
Then of course it's much nicer to look at the hot person.
Okay. That's true.
I'm not an artist. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, but it's more interesting if they're ugly in a very
Right.
specific way.
Right.
I'll pass on that.
Yeah, I once dated an artist who liked to draw old people. I hope she never sees this recording, but yeah, she really liked drawing old people because of all the wrinkles. Doodle.
Yeah.
Okay, I see your position on hotness here. What do you think about the culture around discussing hotness?
The culture in general at large, or the culture on this part of Twitter?
Well, what's the difference? Tell me how you see those as distinct.
Well, the culture at large is like we put generally hot people in movies and on billboards and on magazines to try to sell shit because we all can recognize hotter people. And then also they'll throw in some weird wild cards just for like the Uggo target market or whatever. But on this corner of Twitter, it's like one of my pet peeves that everyone is just constantly calling each other hot and everyone is hot. And oh my God, in-group is so hot. And it takes all the meaning out of what it means to be hot. Everyone can't be hot, you fuckers.
So it's about upholding a standard. It's about correct speech.
But also honesty. Like, what does hotness mean to you? Like, if you're gonna pick one person, just one random fucking Twitter person, and take their photo and put it up next to young Brad Pitt or something, and you're gonna be like, yes, both of these people are hot. Like, what does that even mean to you?
Right. Why do you think people do that?
I think they are trying to be nice. You know, it's a nice big cuddle puddle in Twitter, and that's fine. I think, people like to compliment each other as a way of just being friendly. It's all fine. It's just I don't like to be friendly that way. I'm pretty friendly. I only bully you and some people who I think can take it. But like, I'm on Twitter generally just a big sweetie pie. Thank you very much. Which is why I'm in the cozy club.
Right. Uh-huh.
But so I talked to you, maybe I talked to a few people about this concept of like play. Like this corner of Twitter really likes to be playful, right? But to them, playfulness means this sort of soft kind of play, which is like, oh, we all love each other and we all just gas each other up and we're all hot and we all are going to get together and just hug each other type of thing,
Right.
which is fine and it's sweet and it's sort of great because you can't really get that in a lot of other places right now, especially on like wider Twitter. It's a shit show. So it's nice to have that kind of atmosphere somewhere.
Totally.
However, I think for people who grew up with siblings or people who grew up maybe in sort of bad neighborhoods, and I was both, you get a different concept of play, which is rough play. And that is the sort of bullying, making fun of, and everyone does it to each other. And generally, no one gets their feelings hurt because everyone recognizes it as just another form of play. And that is the kind of play that I also really like, but it is hard to do in this corner of Twitter, I think, because I feel like the soft play has really softened the whole area to being very sensitive. I feel like people can get their feelings hurt pretty easily. And I rambled my way here from the hotness thing because I think it's related. It's like you can't. I try to bring it in a little bit where I sort of bully people, but I think even I would feel mean if I told some people the truth about like how hot they actually are, which is not really.
Right. Yeah, I like this. I mean, soft play versus hard play. It somehow ends up sounding sexual, which I don't necessarily think is required, but it does kind of sound like that. But that aside, the Bongo Man's distracting me. The I sometimes feel like it makes people more vulnerable. But here's a question. Don't you think that the people maybe are authentically vulnerable if they have to do everyone's nice all the time, everyone's hot all the time, everyone loves you all the time?
Yeah, I do, but that's why I don't feel very comfortable engaging in harder play because it's like everyone's too vulnerable. Like someone might just get very, very hurt.
Right.
Because, I told it like it is.
Okay, so you don't want to hurt people, but you also don't want to act like their thing is like the only way to do it.
I don't want to hurt people, but I do want to tell the truth.
Yeah.
And that's why I did things like that thread of it wasn't a thread. It was just like, DM me your selfie and I will judge them. Or I'll tell you like how to be hotter, right? Because it's like, this is a constructive criticism thing. Like I did 2 separate ones of these actually. I did one where it's like, oh, DM me a selfie and I'll tell you if girls would kiss you. And I did one where I was like, DM me a selfie and I'll judge it. And I think the judging one was a lot more honest and I think probably a lot more constructive. The I'll tell you if girls would kiss you one ended up just being sort of hug boxing stuff where it was like, yeah, every single person like, yeah, sure, like conceivably girls would kiss you. Like,
Right.
This was a bad idea for content. Like,
Okay, so you didn't end up liking that as much.
no, I think I liked the constructive criticism a lot better.
Can I ask what kind of criticism you get? Like what's you don't have to I mean obviously name names, but like what type of thing? You're like gain a little muscle or change your clothes or
Well, yeah, I mean, both of those things. I usually told people to get abs. I I often tell people like change their hair. I know me and Disco Girl have this sort of feud about guys with long hair versus guys with short, and
Right.
I think a happy medium could be medium length, but like most guys, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. You're not going to be the guy to pull off the long hair look. Yeah, sure, you can find some photo of like a model who looks hot with long hair, but you don't look like that. I'm sorry. You got to work with what you have.
Uh-huh. This is fascinating. I think for me, I ended up earlier in life deciding, like, I thought about different stuff like that. I think I decided to go with something a little bit more conservative, for my, including how I dress. Like, I kind of like wear t-shirts and jeans. Like, I throw in some sweaters now and then, but it's not too crazy. Um, I guess that sort of relates. I feel like it is safer to go with short hair.
Yeah, I think in general, I mean, and I'm not recommending people go safe. You know, I think what's his name? Swan isn't here, but
Hmm.
I told him like to get this sort of undercut type of thing because he really liked his long hair. And it looked good on him, but just sort of shapeless. So I told him to like get a little bit of an undercut and he could keep it long on one side. And
Hmm.
it ended up looking great on him. He took some amazing selfies after that. And he's not the only person that I've done this to. I had a friend years ago in college, fucking kid who was just like a bunch of dudes I've known who wear oversized metal t-shirts and like has long hair and thinks that like, oh, some cute metal girl will like him, but actually no fucking girl does.
Hmm.
And I was just like, here, like take this photo to a hairdresser, ask them to cut it like this,
Right.
and like get a fucking shirt that fits you. And then literally he got a girlfriend like within 2 weeks time after that because it was like you actually look fine, you're just not doing like you're sabotaging yourself. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, why do you think people?
I
It,
think it's hard. You grow up. I mean, it's common in younger people, obviously, and like the longer you sabotage yourself, the longer you start to think, you know, it has to do with other things. Some people become incels. Like you go through high school, and maybe people don't like you, and because everyone has bad skin and is awkward as fuck.
mm,
Um, and then you know you get into college maybe without ever having dated anyone, and that maybe makes you more awkward, and you don't even know where to start with like how you look. And then you also get this sort of defensive mentality of like, oh, normies look like this, or like, oh, I'm
mm,
not one of those douchebags who wears like clothes that fit him. um,
right.
and yeah, and so I think there's a lot of things that sort of pile up in your head, and it can be hard to break out of those things because you've convinced yourself like there are those reasons why people don't like you.
Hmm.
But literally, if you change just a few things, it's so much easier to be a little bit hotter. And
Right.
I don't know. I don't want to be the person. Like, there's some things people do, like they make really weird faces in their photos all the time. Like
Right.
they grin too wide and they do like funny, silly faces. And it's like, you're doing that because you are scared to just try to look hot. Like all the time I've seen this, and I've called people out on it before. And they started taking better pictures because it's like
Mm,
no one wants to see you doing this weird, like open mouth, gaping, fucking like growling face or whatever you're trying to do. Like I had a friend who always did like one specific weird, like dorky face, like Zoolander type thing, or some other winking thing. And it's like, you're just not, that means that people don't know what you look like. And I'm sure
mm,
that your friends think it's very quirky and they're like, oh, that's so you. But
mm.
then you wonder why, like, your dating site photos aren't working, or you're using Twitter as a dating site isn't working, it's because you are self-conscious as fuck. Like, you're not putting yourself out there in the best way that you could look. You are still hiding behind, like, I'm a quirky guy.
It's interesting because when you're talking about this, you're talking about sort of like making the best. What I'm hearing is actually pretty. It sounds to me like a pretty healthy attitude that people could adopt, which is sort of, it's both acknowledging that there are some hard standards, but also making the best of what you've got without resisting it or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not saying like everyone needs to look like a model. They can't, obviously, but it's like you building your whole look around, like, oh, my personality is a guy who has long hair and a long puby beard. Like,
Yeah.
sorry, that's not attractive. It's not attractive on you. It's not attractive on most people. And I'm sure that there are some guys who it works for, but they're the exception and not the rule.
Right. I feel like people probably do it in order to maintain some like psychological security from like the hotness contest, or to put their focus on other things. Like,
Yeah, but that's just. Hold on, you cut out for me.
oh, did I cut out?
Well, that's just incel logic.
Uh-huh.
Like, maybe like a few steps away, but it's the same thing where it's like, oh, people should love you for your insides, or you don't want to play this this game that everyone else is playing. It's like, you don't have to be the looks maxing Chad or whatever to
Right.
just make whatever you have right now look a little bit better. You don't even have to be going to the gym 5 days a week. Like, I won't even mention like your muscle definition. Like, for so many people, I can look at a photo of you and be like, here are 5 things that you could change that would make you look better right now, that have nothing to do with even exercising or eating better. Like,
Right, just clothes, hair, maybe how you take your pictures, I guess, is part of it.
yeah, I always send people to that Luli thread
Uh-huh.
where she shows you how different your selfies will look with different lighting and different angles. Sorry.
I want to see that. I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, well, I'll have to look it up. Or someone, I bet someone in chat knows which thread I'm talking about, and they can send it to you.
Totally. Yeah, I know. Luli and I talked a bit about like making videos and YouTube and stuff. I know she has a pretty good setup. I'm kind of jelly of Luli's lighting and setup. I think she's better at that than me.
Think againer. I think it can work as a dating site without face doxing. Oh, thank you, ambiguous tacos. That's the thread.
Oh, cool.
It can, but I really don't think it's optimal. And some people have tried to argue with me about this, but because they're like, oh, I think Nora was like, oh, I can get a crush on someone without ever knowing what they look like, which, yeah, I'm sure you can, fine. But if then you have a crush on someone and they send you a photo and they are the opposite of anything that you like physically,
Right.
then what happens to that crush? I don't think it's that great of an idea to try to use Twitter as a dating site without posting. I mean,
I think posting pictures is a good way to do it, though. I feel like it clears the air a little bit or something.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so if we're getting specific, like maybe you could keep like your face off everything. I still keep my face pretty much off things, but you can post like body pictures. You can post pictures of your hobbies. Like, I post things about cooking and like rollerblading. I told one of my friends here that they should post their garden because it shows a woman that you can take care of pretty and fickle things. And so I think those kinds of things could work, but there's nothing quite as good as just posting a face photo so that people know that you're hot. Like, I think if you're trying to optimize your Twitter dating game, that's the best way to do it. But the second best way is like posting other types of photos. Videos, actually, I've talked about this with Onio. Like, dudes are much more charming in videos, mostly because they just suck at selfies. So in that, like, yeah, I think Visa also like has a thread of this. One of them is from Orion, who like has that like squeezing banana video for no reason. Have you seen that?
I think I might have seen this. Yeah.
Yeah, and it just, you can see people's personality more, and you can also see, for guys at least, like what they look like better because they're so bad at taking selfies.
Right.
And I think there's another thing that can be very attractive if you don't want to face dox, which is voice doxing. Some people have really great voices. So if you're trying to keep your face off of everything, but you're also trying to use Twitter as a dating site, then if you have a good voice, this is another thing, like you might not. Sorry, I don't, you know, some of us get lucky, some of us don't. I don't think I have a great voice. I wouldn't like voice docs I have to post abs because I don't have a great voice. But yeah, so you use what you have.
Use what you got. Warren's Machine said, I think when someone obsesses over looks maxing or dressing overly nice or taking selfies from the right angle, all for the purpose of looking more attractive, it's kind of a red flag that they're not naturally attractive. Thoughts?
I guess I don't know what you mean by naturally attractive, because everyone has to sort of put their best foot forward. You know, maybe the person that you meet on a first date is dressed up nice and is wearing makeup, and they're not going to look exactly like they will when they wake up in the morning and their hair is shit and they have morning breath. But that doesn't mean that they shouldn't try just because they don't always look like the best that they can look.
Right.
I'm scrolling back to taking selfies from the right angle. That doesn't mean, for me, it doesn't mean like a fat girl taking it from way high up so that she can hide her double chin. Like, that is not what that means. What that means is trying to take photos, because photos, the cameras we have with our shitty phones and most of our cameras, like, they don't take photos that actually look like us. They distort it a little bit. They can make you look worse very easily by just having a bad angle. So when I'm saying that you want to have the right angles, it just means one that actually shows what you look like versus one that makes you look bad. Like, if you take a photo from below, it's going to make you look bloated and weird.
Okay, can I get a reaction to this video? Riddle Doodle? I think this is a great video that may be related to some of your points.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to just hit play on it. Let me actually pause my music for the audience real quick. You don't really need it.
Oh, no.
Have you seen this?
No, I don't know, but it's...
Here we go.
I
Ready?
don't know.
It's a bad bitch party, you cannot get in. I can take your man, pass him to my friend.
You see that?
I can shake your hand. No, I'm not a...
Let's watch it again. Wait, is this
Okay.
is it on screen?
It's a bad bitch party, you cannot get in. I can take your man.
Holy shit.
I can shake your hand.
How do you know it's the same person? It looks like the same person.
Fuck with bitches.
This is why I say that, like, eyeliner makes dudes into idiots, because I can tell that this girl or guy, or sorry, I don't know, this person isn't that attractive underneath her stupid their makeup. And I can tell, like, it's a lot of contouring and stuff going on. I'm sorry to say that guys don't have that skill as much. And I'm not advocating for this kind of catfishing. What I'm advocating for is things that you can just already do. Like, your hair doesn't look good in that style. Like, cut your hair. Your facial hair doesn't look good in that length. Like, maybe shave it or cut it down to a different length. cut it into a different style. Like, oh, your face obviously doesn't look good with a bunch of acne. You should go to a dermatologist. Like a bunch of things that's like, oh, yeah, naturally I just have acne. Yeah, well, nobody likes acne. Like, what?
Well, I would think that person in that video counts as definitely making the best of what they got. But I guess to you, the catfishing is
No, because to me, like they're not, because they're making themselves look very, very different than what they naturally look like. Making the best of what they got would be not having like fake boobs in and like having on 10 pounds of makeup and like dentures if you don't have teeth. I don't know. Like I guess that's fine. You have to eat whatever. But like they are putting on something that is very fake, you know?
okay. So
They're not just so like my 5-minute makeup look, right? That I do if I'm going out somewhere is just to put on a little bit of eyeliner, not like the black one, just a little brown eyeliner, and then I'll put on some mascara and maybe a little lipstick, and that's it. And the lipstick is not like hugely overdrawn. I don't have fake lashes. I don't do any of that stuff. I still look like me. It's just, it's making the best of what I have in that I'm just sort of outlining a few features. And
but I could imagine. Well, but okay, that makes sense. But if you kind of naturally, like, I think that look good, right? Then you can put a little bit on, and it's pretty natural.
And I do.
And you do, and it looks good, right? And then, but what about? I don't know. I mean, I feel like the person who like in that video, or like they don't have teeth. It's like obviously part of the point of the video is the huge transformation. They would probably want to do what they can to walk around and like be hot to people, right?
Yeah, but I just don't. I mean, I don't think it's sustainable. Not if if you are just trying to, I don't know, catfish people, which I don't agree with, or if you're trying to have a bunch of one night stands for the rest of your life, maybe. But to me, it's not sustainable. I would give advice to like get plastic surgery before I'd give advice to like go out like that every single day where you have to put on like this fake face. Like if you want to have a face like that, go get it transformed to look like that regularly so that you don't have to put on the mask every day.
So you basically think it's a dangerous route to have like a sort of a big difference from how you look waking up in the morning.
Yeah, because you just can't be yourself, and you can't be in a relationship because the person doesn't know or like what you actually look like. And that's why I don't think it's a good idea for women to wear like a shit ton of makeup or to have like weird, like there's those weird shorts now where it'll make you look like you have a bigger butt like under your jeans, whatever. I don't think any of that is a good idea because it's like you in the morning and for the rest of your time with whoever you're trying to attract, you're not going to look like that or have those things.
People wear fake butts?
Yeah, they do.
I never knew about that. I wonder how many butts I've seen that were fake butts.
I really don't know how popular it is, but I've seen them around for sale.
Yeah. Fake butt's been around for decades. Lithros, what does calipagus mean? Naturally calipagus. Hot? Butt having?
Naturally? Fuck you, Lithros. Do you know how long I worked to have a butt? Sorry.
Did you like squats basically?
I mean, a lot of it, I've had a lot of trouble gaining weight for my whole life. I've always been really underweight. So I had to gain a ton of weight. And then, started doing Pilates and going to the gym a bunch.
Yeah. This is
And that's what gave me a butt. I was not born with it.
Not born with a butt.
Yeah.
This is one of the things I've thought about, because I think I can talk a dude through bodybuilding to a certain level anyway. And if he's willing to do this stuff and eat enough food and actually lifts hard and follows a program, like he'll get bigger. And I've thought about, like, there's gotta be, you know, for someone who wants the feminine look, like especially like focused on the butt, like I'm sure people out there are like optimizing that, or like, I guess it's probably thousands of like influencers and stuff, but is it sort of just like gain muscle in your butt? That's the way to do it.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, for some, I don't have a normal problem, like, which is why everyone acts like it was not a problem, which is having to gain weight, you know? I think for a lot of people, they have to lose weight. But in my case, it was having to gain weight and then having to, on top of that, exercise so that it wasn't just untoned fat. So yeah, if you are a girl, and again, this is the thing I've talked about, where it's like you can't exercise your way to bigger boobs, but you can exercise your way to like a nicer butt and a nicer like stomach. So you may as well.
Does more pec muscle make boobs look bigger? It just, what do you think? It just doesn't?
No, it doesn't.
I mean, it's a muscle. You got a whole muscle there.
It can make them toned. No, because have you ever seen like bodybuilding women? Like, it's not the same thing, dude.
But they're also usually pretty goddamn low fat, like very low fat. If they're actually bodybuilders, they're going to be really pushing it on the ultra low fat, which is not the most common look for hot women, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's... I know Malik is full of curry. Oh, Prester, we're similar weight, but you're a little taller than me. Interesting. I feel like I've gotten a sense of your views here.
Good. Great. Excellent.
I feel good about that. We can jump right into... what do you want to do? Do you want to do the hot or not, or do you want to just talk about some other shit? We don't have to necessarily talk only about this.
What I would like to do is to walk you through some ab exercises.
You didn't tell me about this.
Yes, I did.
You told
Pilates.
me. Pilates. Where am I going to do this? On the floor?
Yeah, where the fuck else would you do it?
Oh my god. How many ab exercises are we talking?
I'll be reasonable.
You'll be reasonable? Are we doing sets?
Maybe.
Alright, this is going to be challenging. I'm amenable. This is going to be a little challenging because I have to... Alright, say more. Say more. Go on. What's the idea? There's...
The idea is you get on the ground and I'll walk you through some ab exercises. I don't know what you're confused about.
Okay, but I have... Alright, fine. Hold on. I got this. We can do a little abs exercise. I don't give a shit. I gotta just lengthen my wire here quite substantially. Yeah, everyone in the audience should follow along too. That's true. Hold on, give me 1 second. This is brilliant. All right. I'm so ready for this. I've done some abs exercise before. I know about some of this shit. All right, talk to me. What are we doing?
I can't talk to you until you get out of your fucking chair.
I'm out of my chair.
All right. I mean, I need to be able to see you, so I think you need to point the camera down.
Oh my god. But my room is not extremely well set up for this. Can you guys hear this shit? My room is not. So my room's a fucking mess, by the way.
Well, I mean, you should have thought about that before you started a Twitch show.
I mean, it looks good when it's here. See, I'm like that woman with no teeth for my room. Hold on, how's my plane doing? I don't want the plane to crash. This seems fine. All right, what's the move? What are we doing? I mean, I can go over there. Hold on. You probably can't hear me that well. What about this?
I can hear you. It's fine.
All right, y'all can hear me.
Okay, I can see you. Good. All right, great. Okay, so first we'll do some warm-ups so that you're actually ready. So I want you. No. I mean, you're going to need to stand the other way, like the way you just were. No. Come, go back.
Go back. I'm staying here.
Go back to where you were.
There's a little delay. I'm over here.
There's a little delay. Okay, sorry. All right. So just I want you to round your spine. No, put your arms next to your sides.
Am I stretching?
Yeah, you're stretching so that you're going to be ready for the ab exercises. So I want you. You're ready for them? Fine, forget it. Then just get on the ground with your knees bent.
Jesus. All right. Fine. Let's go. You can't see me though.
See, this is not working then. I need you. You should get in front of your bed and point your camera down.
Oh my god. Why are we doing this?
Like in front of the long side of your bed.
Front of the long side of my bed. All right.
And point your camera down.
This is. It's on a wire, Doodle. It's on a wire.
I don't take the headphones off. I don't know what to fucking tell you, dude.
The headphones are not the problem.
You can't be a Twitch streamer if this is what's happening.
This is my wire, and it is attached to my computer.
So point it down. I'm not telling you to move the camera. I'm telling you to point it down. Yeah, point it down at your feet. Where your feet are? Yeah, down there. Yes,
right.
there.
All right.
Wow.
All right. Oh shit, I can't.
Yeah, move all that shit out of the way.
All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
Oh, we're making Kersey do ab exercises, Vogel.
We're not making him do anything. We're encouraging.
We're encouraging him. We're helping him.
Yeah, it's help quick. All right, you better give me the ab exercise.
We're making him clean his room. We're better than Jordan Peterson here, guys.
Talk to me, Doodle.
All right. So knees bent, feet on the floor, back on the ground.
All right.
All right. So your feet will not come off the floor, and you have a couple options for where your arms will be. They can be out in front of you if you're having trouble keeping your feet down. Or they can be just lightly behind your head, or they can be sort of pretzeled behind your head, like you're.
Doodle, you cut out.
Oh, sorry. I was doing it while my push to talk. I was doing it as if I could show you.
Yes.
So your third option would be to have like your elbows behind your head almost, with your hands sort of clasped together, like you're reaching up, stretching. So those are in order of difficulty. Okay, so what I want you to do is actually start sitting up. So I'm sorry, I told you to put your back on the ground. So sit up, actually.
Okay.
Okay, and then I want you to first round your back, round your spine. So like come a little bit forward. And then I want you to slowly move down. So first your tailbone will be on the floor, Then the lower part of your spine is on the floor. Then the middle part of your spine is on the floor. Very slowly.
Okay.
And keep your shoulders, keep your shoulders off the ground. And then do not put the top part of your spine on the ground. And then once you're at the middle, then you're going to slowly come back up the same way. You're rolling back up because your spine is rounded. Remember? Bring the middle part of your back up and the lower part and your tailbone right back up.
How far? So I'm halfway up my back now.
Yeah, so come up now.
All right.
Slowly. And keep your feet
On the ground. Oh.
on the ground. There you go.
Yeah, nice. Now what?
That's one. That's one. You're supposed to do many more, but this camera angle is shit. I need you to fix it.
Oh my god. All right. Come on, let's try this. Maybe this will work.
That was just one, Kurz. One.
It's just Uno. We're gonna try like this. Hold on. Yeah, great. All right, I'm gonna do another one. You ready for this? You ready for this?
Oh, I think that's better. That's much better.
Yeah.
All right. Now, remember, your spine is curved. You're bringing tailbone onto the ground, lower spine onto the ground, middle spine onto the ground. Sorry, there's a delay, so I can't see you as you're doing it. But you're going to lower down to a tough position. Keep your shoulders off the ground. And then you're going to come back up. Middle off the ground, lower spine off the ground, tailbone off the ground. And you're going to come back up to a straight sitting position. So you're not rounded anymore.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god.
So that's two. That's two. All right. Well, we're going to do one more with a hold.
All right.
Okay, so you're going to go down around your spine.
I'm doing the same
middle, one. Yeah. Tailbone, then lower spine, then middle spine, onto the ground. Keep your shoulders off the ground. Lower down to your toughest position, and then stop.
Oh, yep. Love it. Say when.
I'm counting.
Okay. Oh. I'm losing it.
All right. Come back up. All right, and one more. Come back up.
I can't.
Come back up. Come back up. Come back up. Come back up.
I couldn't slowly go back up.
All right, that is one tiny set of what I do in Pilates.
All right, that was great.
We're gonna do a different exercise now.
Are we really?
Yeah, and then I'll stop. But now you can know what to do for your abs. I'm helping you so much here. I want you to say thank you.
Thank
You can take off your shirt. It's fine.
No.
I know it's hot. It's very difficult.
It is very hot. Oh my god. We're not doing shirt off. Not quite yet. I'm not quite where I need to be yet. Oh. All right, what are we doing now?
Okay, so this time you're going to lie on your back.
Okay.
And I hope you have enough room for this.
Yeah. I'm ready.
All right. Then you are going to put your feet straight out, like your whole body's just lying down.
Yep.
Okay. And then I want you to bring one leg straight up, straight knee, as far as you can.
Okay.
Sorry, again, there's a delay, so I can't see. Oh, there you go.
Yep.
All right. So you are pulling your legs apart from each other. This is not a resting position. You're pulling one leg towards your face and the other leg you're pushing into the ground. Okay?
Yep.
And then I want you to slowly, so that there's no sound of your feet hitting the floor, switch legs, and you're pulling your legs apart this whole time.
What do you mean by pulling them apart?
Like,
You mean like this?
yeah, like you're pushing the other leg into the ground and you're pulling the other leg towards your face. It's
Totally.
not resting. You're pulling them the whole time. Okay, now switch again.
Slowly?
Yeah, you can put your arms onto the floor next to you and like push them into the ground for support instead of on your stomach. That might help.
This sucks real little.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, and then switch. And again, there's a delay, so I can't see when you're switching. How's that feel?
It's burning.
Okay, switch.
I'm reaching my limit.
All right, one more. Switch. All right, great job. Great job, Crazy. Okay, now you can put both your feet down. There you go. You have done some ab exercises.
I feel good for the year. Oh my god, the plane is just flying.
So those are some of the exercises I do in Pilates for my abs.
Uh-huh. So, Andre.
But, you know, we typically do a few more.
You do a couple more. I feel like I would have just schooled the class there. I feel like I would have been top of the class. Yeah. Let's get this plane back on track. How often do you do that?
I would, like, honestly, I'm pretty lazy about it, so I'll do it like once a week, and then I go like rollerblading a couple times just to sort of get a little cardio in.
Right.
But all of the exercises are that level of intensity, so for me, it's like one time a week is fine.
Whew.
Oh shit, did I hiccup or something on stream?
Nah, I think you laughed at me or something.
Oh yeah,
Hooah.
that sounds right.
What did Mage just tweet? What horrible thing did he just tweet? The Riddle Doodle Michael Kersey workout video exhibition isn't the Pilates Femdom Twitch stream dynamic we deserve, but it is the Pilates Femdom Twitch stream dynamic we need. What a guy. A remarkably coherent post, Mage. One workout a week. Okay, wait, so you do that once a week and you rollerblade?
Yep.
And you don't eat too much, it sounds like. It's not your issue.
I eat a lot, but that's because if I don't eat too much, I will literally, I'll literally start to lose weight.
Right.
So yeah, basically, in order to maintain the small gains that I have, I have to eat a lot.
Gotta eat enough.
You can take your shirt off if you're hot, Curse.
I'm only like a week into like actually working out again. But thanks for offering the idea. Whew. I do feel invigorated.
Good. Then
Very,
my work
very.
here is done.
Well, we still have some. Should we move to celebrity? Celebrity.
Oh, right.
Hot
Hot
boy.
or not,
Hot
right?
boy summer. Yeah, hot or not. Let's let me open it up. Let's open it up. Oh boy, I feel pretty good. I don't really do ab exercises. I just do other stuff.
Oh, that's silly. Your core is what's supporting you in almost all of your other exercises.
It's interesting. Thank you, Dancing Horse, for the keep the shirt on vote. Because you voted that, I'm going to keep it on. That's good. All right. All right. Are we ready? Are we just doing this?
I guess so.
All right. Excellent. Let's do it. Let's just scroll down. Let's just do it from the beginning. Boom.
Orlando Bloom. Yes, extremely hot. Extremely hot is Legolas. Extremely hot in Pirates of the Caribbean. Hot. I love him. Hot.
Just straight up. Anything? And any disagreement from chat? Any?
No disagreements allowed in chat.
That's just is
Or
how it is.
You get blocked.
You get blocked. Yeah, that's right. If you disagree with Riddle Doodle in chat, you get blocked. All right, next. We have this picture of me.
Oh, that's supposed to be you? I thought it was, what's his name from There Will Be Blood.
We look kind of similar when I'm stashed up.
I give it a 3.5.
3.5. All right. I think this is Picasso.
Not hot, sorry. Next.
Not hot. Yeah. Well, I wonder how he looked when he was younger. Keep moving. All right. I don't know why these people were. We got Jim Carrey and this other guy.
I mean, not hot in that photo. I don't know what that is. I can't really see. It doesn't look hot. Looks bad.
Well, hold on. Let me just pick another Jim Carrey photo.
I mean, Jim Carrey is not hot. He is a, lovable goofball type.
Right. Not at all.
I mean, he's attractive. We're talking about hot.
All right.
We're talking about hot, Percy.
All right. I see one guy there. Let's scroll past him. Okay, what about Giantess Mom? Or whatever the fuck she's called.
No, not hot. I don't understand the whole fascination with this character.
Uh-huh. Oh, here's another picture of Picasso from Beast. Young Picasso.
Not hot still.
It is. All right, let's keep going. We got everybody else here. This is more harassment of one Michael J. Kersey. Boo boo boo. All right, Benedict.
No, he's not. I don't care. I don't know who are the people who think this guy is hot. You've been psyoped. Hollywood has brainwormed you. I'm sorry.
Wow. Riddle Doodle goes nay on Benedict Cumberbatch. Blenderdick Cucumber Patch. Holy crap. Ari is not a fan either. Damn. All right, well we got a list here. We'll go in order. This guy.
No, he's not hot. Anyone who thinks this guy is hot has also been psyoped by Hollywood. Adam Driver is not hot. If you think there's something wrong with you, or like you yourself are not hot, so your standards of hotness are very low, which, fine.
Holy shit. Okay.
Good actor, and like they put him in these movies, and they do the same thing like on the radio where they just play the song a bunch until you think that you like it. Right. They like put this guy in a bunch of stuff and they like make him take his shirt off or whatever so that you think that he's hot, but he's not. I'm sorry to break it to you.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Driver is not hot. Next. Is that Sarah Jessica Parker?
Not hot either. She was like one of Hollywood's first psyops of
wow.
This is a hot lady. She's super not hot. She looks like a horse.
All right. Damn. Wait, if you're who did I want you to get a read on? What's her face? Julia, who am I thinking of? Julia
Roberts?
Yeah, Julia Roberts.
She's hot. I mean, maybe she's kind of older now, but...
Well, we can go with different eras.
You're supposed to type in Julia Roberts young.
Okay. She's cute. These are young.
Yeah, look at her. Yeah.
You're pro. You're pro Julia Roberts.
Yeah, I am. But I'm like a sucker for like a really big smile.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, she's hot. I love her. Look at her.
All right. Pro young Julia Roberts. Let's continue. Ari has some spicy things to say in chat about blonde lady Sarah Jessica Parker. Sarah Jessica Parker? Is that her name? All right, next. I don't know who this is. It seems
Yeah,
like
I can't believe that she got to marry Matthew Broderick. This I don't know who she is. No, I thought I did, but I remembered that I don't. I don't know who she is. She's not hot.
next. This guy.
Is it Tobey Maguire?
Yeah, it's Tobey Maguire.
He is a wild card. He can be a little bit hot, but I wouldn't say that he's just like hot at baseline.
Okay. Okay, so but he can be, and you're saying that because of this photo.
Yeah. I mean, this is one of the photos where he's like kind of hot, but yeah, again, I wouldn't say baseline that he's a hot guy.
Right. All right. All right. So Vogelfree has quite a thread here. Let's get into these. We're going for the history round. I believe this is Ted Kaczynski.
I mean, you could have picked a better photo of him, but no.
All right, Ted Kaczynski, not hot. He's kind of grizzled though. Is Vogel here for this?
Yeah, I mean, young Ted, maybe. We shouldn't say this.
Yeah, all right, cool.
Hold on, cut this out.
All right, well, let me know later. Let me know later. We got a long list of horrible people from history. All right, next. I don't even know who this is. This person might be a Nazi or something.
Oh no.
But never mind that. Let's first decide on the hotness.
I mean, he does not look, I was gonna say like a Nazi, whatever. Hard to tell. He's everything's clean. He could be hot, this guy, but in this photo, I wouldn't say like super hot. He just looks sort of normal. He looks fine.
Look at that cool haircut.
It's not great, the haircut.
You don't like
TBH.
Oh, that's Ernst Younger, not a Nazi. Okay, good.
Great. Glad to hear it.
All right, let's keep going. This guy.
Trying to be hot. Has potential to be hot, but I'm gonna say no.
What about let's try a different picture. What about in this picture?
That's the same picture. Oh, sorry.
No.
No, his ears are really pointing out. I don't like the mouth he's making. He looks hotter in that picture you just clicked.
This little one, yeah.
I don't like the hair decisions that he makes. They make his head look even more square.
Right. He kind of has a rectangular head, that's true.
Yeah, and his hair is not helping him.
He does have an odd look, that's for sure. What advice do you give Yukio Mishima?
Different haircut, longer, so that shaped in a way that doesn't accentuate the rectangularness of his head.
Word. Oh, actually, I have a Cursthetics guy. All right. This gentleman, he looks distinguished.
Oh, God. I'm going to say if he lost weight, he could be hot. If he lost weight and he still kept his hair. But as it is, no. I'm sorry.
So you heard it here first. If Alex Jones lost a little weight, he could have potential. All right, who is this? Is this General MacArthur? Who is this Vogel? It's Doug. All right, Alex Jones bodybuilder pics. Are you there, Doodle?
I'm here. I don't know if I want to see that, but
Oh, like, whoa, interesting. Hold on. Is this young Alex Jones? Holy shit.
see, he was hot.
Yeah. Damn.
I'm correct.
Fuck, dude. Good for him. He's pretty chunky.
I told you, if he lost weight and kept his hair.
Yeah. All right, General MacArthur, hero of the Pacific.
This is a bad photo of this guy. I can barely see his face.
Yeah. That's true. Let's look for more MacArthur.
Vogel, who are the boys?
Trying to look. I feel like I saw a younger photo where he looked kind of. I love that corncob pipe.
I don't.
You're not a fan of the big pipe? Can we get a young Douglas MacArthur? All right, am I getting a no?
Yeah, no. I mean, if these are the photos, then I gotta say no.
You gotta
Sorry,
say no.
dude.
Yeah, hard to get a sense. All right, Napoleon.
No.
Let me try one
Sorry.
more Napoleon. Hold on. What about when he's on that horse?
Someone just sent me a DM. I think I'm supposed to hot or not this guy.
What about this Napoleon?
No.
Dude, he looks like such a pimp.
He's got like he's got that horrible side hair blowing
Yes.
forward into his face. Ugh. No, I can't send the picture to Kersey and rate it live. I think this guy was in the thread before, and he was like, he doesn't want it public, but he does want to be rated.
All right. Well, you can give the rating without us saying who it is.
I mean, you're cute. This isn't the best photo, probably, but you're cute. I'm sorry, I wouldn't say that you're hot, but I have very high standards for hotness. Okay, who's this guy?
There you have it. We put it out there. All right. I don't even know who this guy is.
Okay. Also a weird photo. I'm gonna say no.
You're going with a no. Well, look, he's got a nice jaw.
Yeah, but I can't tell what the angle is too weird. I can't tell what he actually looks like because he's pushing his jaw forward so much.
Wait, so is this Gaddafi or is this it's not Gaddafi. Is it? Oh, it could be. Or is it Pinochet? Someone's got to tell me who the fuck this is. Gaddafi. Oh my god. All right, keep moving. Next. Our
We're
man.
gonna get banned from Twitch.
I think we're all right. Our man, Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman. Love him. Great actor. Miss him. R.I.P. Not hot. I'm sorry.
In any role.
In no role I've seen him in.
Let's go.
What's his hottest role supposed to be?
It's a good question. It's a good question.
You know he didn't even become famous until, oh my god. Is it? Yeah, no, he didn't become famous till he was like 40 or something.
Is that true? Yeah, it's interesting. He's got a kind of look.
Yeah, he's got a look. I'm not saying he's bad looking. Everyone keeps messing this up.
Okay.
Just because you're not hot doesn't mean you're bad looking. It just means you're not hot. Oh, is this his Hans Gruber look?
Yeah, this looks like yeah, Hans Gruber. Yeah.
That was his hottest look.
Yeah.
You know, and again, this is like a whole haircut and facial hair thing.
Oh yeah, this is actual open image in new tab. I think this is actual Hans Gruber.
Not as good. Not as good as that other photo. The hair isn't as good.
Oh, you don't like the hair. Interesting. All right then. Ari's asking about other types of attractiveness. Attractive but not hot. What's that about?
Cute. You can be cute but not hot. You can be beautiful but not hot. I don't have a working definition of hot. You know, it's like porn. You know it when you see it. Yeah, you can be pretty but not hot. You can be very like elegant and lovely but not hot. Oh, can someone tell me when or if Bosco gets in the chat? By the way,
If I see basketball, I'll let you know. I don't know if
yeah.
we're expecting her.
Yeah, you can be. I'd even say, yeah, you can be handsome but not hot.
Here's a question.
Hot,
Can you be
yeah.
sexy but not hot?
Maybe, but it would be a very edge case.
Interesting.
I'd say I'd even go stronger. I'd say yes, but there's very few people who can do it.
Interesting. Let me know if you think of an example.
Yeah, I'm trying to right now, but I'll keep it in back of mind.
Word.
Like maybe like I don't feel strongly about this, so I'm not gonna say it. But if I can't think of anything else, maybe I'll throw it out there.
Cool.
No, I don't think Sarah, and maybe because I never watched Sex and the City, but I don't think Sarah Jessica Parker is sexy or hot. But I do think that is her appeal to some people. Maybe the same as Uma Thurman.
Oh yeah, Uma Thurman's interesting. I think Uma Thurman's pretty hot.
I disagree.
Interesting.
I'm not rating Kermit.
We're not rating Kermit. All right, I just had to check. Macron.
No, but you know, he's been abused, so he should get some sort of pass.
No. Okay, is it his teeth?
Oh, like no, he's not hot?
No. You said no.
No, I mean, yeah, you're questioning like my no?
I'm just trying to understand your no.
He's got this giant, like he's got a light ball shaped head where his like forehead part above the ears is like much bigger than his jaw and chin.
Oh man.
And then he's definitely got this little like comb over thing going just like right in the tip of his forehead. Like maybe when he was younger he was hot. Yeah, I mean this picture is not great.
Get a young Macron. I don't know. Okay, what about this guy? I feel like a lot of people like this guy. What's his face? Canadian guy.
Trudeau is not hot. God, the things that pass for hot for politicians is so fucking pathetic. Like JFK also wasn't hot. Sorry, guys.
Holy shit.
Like if you watch that debate, that first televised debate with him and Nixon, I watched it with a friend once, the whole thing, because that whole situation where it was supposed to be people who heard it on radio thought different from people who saw it on TV because everyone thought that JFK was hot, but they both look terrible on TV. They don't know what they're doing. They're like sweating. JFK looks, I mean, maybe for the era that was like hot, but look it up sometime. It's they don't look good. Neither of them looks good. Yeah, anyway.
I'm afraid we're gonna get a no on Nixon. That's what I'm expecting.
Nixon's not hot either. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know who proposed that. Beast. We got a question about Ewan McGregor. Thoughts on Ewan McGregor?
Yeah, I think maybe Gray is right. Some amount of hotness doesn't cross the line. We need like full hotness.
Was maybe in the chat?
Yeah, she's been for a while.
Shit. Why didn't I see maybe? Am I crazy?
Wait, am I wrong? Is Wandre not maybe?
Oh no. Wandre is a friend of mine.
Oh fuck, never mind. Wow, never mind.
You can feel free to make fun of Wandre. He can take it. All right. Ewan
I don't know
McGregor.
why I thought. I mean, this is all when he was in Star Wars. I don't know. Ian Mc, Ewan McGregor. He's he's hot. I think he's hot.
Ewan McGregor's hot.
Yeah. This I like a little too much beard here, but yeah.
You like low beard. Interesting. What, he looks like friendly or something?
No, that's worse. He's too clean shaven. And I don't like, I don't know. I think there's very few guys who like a giant smile looks better on them than just like a regular like small grin or serious face. Again, I'm sorry. Like I was a model. Like I probably have fucked up aesthetic tastes, but yeah, the giant like smile doesn't do it for me most of the time.
Don't smile, boys. Remember that.
I don't. You can smile, just not that. Who the fuck is this? Who are we looking at?
I don't know.
I hate his clothes. Hate his clothes.
All right, well, that's the era. In his era, he looked pretty fly.
I don't care. I mean, his face-wise, he looks like he was hot, but his hair's bad, and his beard is bad, and his clothes are bad.
So not a fan of the Renaissance is what I'm gathering. Vogel, you're gonna have to tell us who that is. Are we almost done with the Vogel round? Man, we got 3 more. All right, let's go. Che.
No, not hot. Not hot on principle.
Not hot on principle. Okay, so politics is taken into account?
In some cases,
In
maybe.
some cases. All right. Frood.
No, not hot. I mean, if you want me to judge, you gotta give me a young picture. I'm sorry.
Young.
Yeah, Shay doesn't look good. I don't like his nose. Like,
Uh-huh. Let's get a young Frood. Interesting.
he could have been hot. I don't know, that beard is too much.
It's also the era.
I don't care. Also, I don't care.
Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really judge because you can't see the whole bottom half of his face, but like he could have been hot, I guess. Charlie Chaplin dressed as Hitler. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that. I'm gonna say no, not hot.
All right. Let me see if we have any more actual celebrities outside of this insane subthread that Vogelfrey put together. Oh, we just got from Dancing Horse. Who, you gotta put names. I recognize. Who is this? Grace Kelly? Who is this? This is Hepburn? No. Judith Garland. Doodle.
Oh, I don't think it's Judy Garland. I don't know.
This is Katharine Hepburn.
Yeah, I think that's Katharine Hepburn. She's not the same as Audrey Hepburn, guys. Let me see the picture again.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, that's Freud. That's Macron. That's Guy.
Oh
That's
my
Nixon.
god. Oh my
That's
god. Oh my
McGregor.
god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Here we go.
Not in this picture, but I think she is hot. Go back to the other tab with the multiple photos. Yeah, there you go. That one in the middle? Yeah. Yeah, I think she is like can be hot, but again, maybe not hot at baseline.
You think it's movie magic?
Oh, sorry. What is Soren? What is your LBJ? LBJ's chat. I need a picture, guys. I can't just pull it up in my head.
You mean you don't think about Lyndon Johnson all the time?
I do not. Yeah, no.
Young
Sorry,
LBJ.
Soren.
Let's try young LBJ.
No, I can already tell that he wasn't hot when he was young either.
Oh, wrecked. Alex Jones, hot. Katharine Hepburn, not. Okay, let's keep going. Of course, someone asked about young Stalin.
I'm sorry, he is. He is. He's hot. Look at him. Look at him.
What do you like about it?
Look at that hair. Look at that
hair.
excellent hair.
He does have good hair. That's true.
Excellent facial hair length for his face. He's got good eyebrows. He's got like great eyes. Like what is there not to like about him? I mean,
He's a mass murderer, Riddle Doodle. He killed millions. He was a bank robber.
physically.
Okay, got it. All right, let me see if we got anybody left in this thread. Oh yeah. All right, we got a few options for this guy. This is Prester's picture of Toshiro Mifune, but let me show you a few more pictures as well. Now you see the first one?
Mm-hmm.
This is also Mr. Mifune.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't like that one. That one's okay. Where's the last one?
I think this is it. This is the last one.
That one's okay. He looks older. The best picture is the first one, and I would say that he's hot in that.
In
the very first one.
the
green one. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love Toshiro Mifune. What a guy. Star of Seven Samurai. Good choice, Prester. Good choice. And what do we have here? This guy. What's his name? This is not a good picture of him, but Irish guy.
No, he's one of the PSYOP guys.
He's a psyop guy. Hold on, let me find one picture of what's his name? Cillian Murphy. There's one picture in which he looks extremely good.
More polished how? More polished how, Beast? Yeah, he has a knobby face.
Oh, what do you think of this photo, though?
It's taking a while to load on my end. Again, I don't like these photos where they're sort of shot from the bottom and like they're sticking their chin out. Sort of odd. I think this guy could, not that I'm not like solid on this, but he could be one of those guys who is sexy but not hot. But I haven't seen him in enough stuff to confirm that.
Ari votes no on Cillian Murphy. Wow.
Classic and coiffed? I don't know what that means. I just don't like I don't like the opposite of that. I don't like when they have like a big bushy beard and like super long hair and it's all just unshaped and garbage. I mean, very few people are hot enough to pull that off. This looks terrible. This photo, get it off my screen.
All right. George Harrison.
Doesn't look hot in that pic.
Yeah, I'm going to vote no here.
Can the hotness rating be swayed by listening to their voice? Maybe, because some people have like a great voice. And yeah, like I would say that's a big maybe. It could be. Kurz, are you looking up a better photo of George Harrison?
I can be.
I think, yeah, I don't know. I think I used to underrate voices or something, but some voices are really, really good. And I think my hotness rating could be swayed. Hotness rating can also be swayed by like having an insane amount of swagger.
This is George Harrison.
Yeah, he was hot. He was hot when he was younger.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Winston Churchill, dignified but not hot. We did get a question about Burt Reynolds. All right, Burt Reynolds.
I mean, that's not doing very much for me. I don't know. Did you type in young? He's got a lot of forehead wrinkles.
True.
Which, I mean...
Now this is an interesting young Burt Reynolds.
No, it's still not doing anything for me. It's
interesting.
Not working.
It's not working, guys. Sorry. It's just not working. Oh yeah, I gotta ask about young Sean Connery. I think he's absolute Chad. Thoughts?
I think that he is handsome, but he's not hot.
Interesting. What about like handsome but not hot? What about in this picture?
I mean, he looks hotter there. He's one of the, like, maybe edge cases where, you know, like, he could look hot, but not hot at baseline.
All right. Well, we said we wouldn't argue. There it is.
Good.
Continuing on. Cara Delevingne.
I don't know. I feel weird rating her because when I first isn't she like 14 or something?
I have no idea. I literally have no idea what this is.
When she first came onto the modeling scene, she was definitely 14. So I always think of her as 14. And like, yeah, this isn't the best picture of her. I think that she can be hot, but I don't know how old she is, which is creeping me out.
Born in 92. Born in 92, so she's...
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't like this photo of her, but I think she can be hot. But I also don't love her, like, the super thick eyebrow look. Like, in that photo, it's a little bit better. But when she first came onto the scene, it was like, oh, look at this girl with her thick eyebrows.
Right. She does have big eyebrows. That's true. It's different.
Yeah, no, I'd say she can be hot, but she's not hot at baseline.
All right. I think that might be... I don't know who these people are. I don't know. This guy.
Kinda hot.
I don't know who the fuck
I don't know who that is.
Me neither. This guy.
That's not Marlon Brando.
No, that's not Marlon Brando.
But Marlon Brando, young Marlon Brando is extremely hot. Bottom guy, he's kind of hot. He looks like he's a comedian or something.
Yeah, he does. All right, we got to do Marlon Brando.
Young.
Yeah. Well, young Marlon Brando. Oh, you said Marlon Brando, not James Dean. But okay.
No, but James Dean was also hot.
Also, yeah, this is the classic, The Pout.
He's hot. This isn't even the best photo of him, but like,
yeah.
You think this is the one because he looks more like James Dean there. Click the one on top left, or that one. Yeah, look at how hot he is.
What is it? What does it?
What do you mean, what does it? What about him isn't hot?
I don't know. I'm just looking for something.
He's got that jaw. He's got, like, his lips aren't too full or too thin. He's got a great nose. He's got great eyebrows. He's got great hair. What isn't hot? The whole thing. Look at it. Look at him.
We stand young Marlon Brando. All right. Anybody else, audience? Anything y'all are hanging on to?
Well, I guess we're just gonna have to send her this clip later on because Bosco wanted me to rate her, but she said she'll listen to the Twitch stream. Okay, so maybe she wasn't coming. So Bosco sent me a photo, and she is extremely beautiful and gorgeous and lovely. I have rarely seen a photo this lovely that didn't come from a celebrity. And I'm completely not blowing smoke up your ass. She is so so gorgeous. I wouldn't say this photo is hot just because she's like holding a baby, and I don't typically include babies in my hotness ratings, but Bosco is confirmed extremely gorgeous.
There it is. Baby tanking the rating, though.
The baby is extremely cute too.
Rex posted someone in the thread, but I don't see that in the thread. So sorry, Rex. The baby pump. Emma Watson.
Emma Watson, what, Hermione?
Yeah. Well, I mean, when she's older.
No, she's not. She's not hot. Sorry. She's cute. She's cute. Everybody calm your fucking tits, but she's not hot.
I'm not a fan of Emma Watson. What was the other one? Someone said Emma.
Emma Stone. Emma Stone, I think, is she's hot. Maybe not at baseline, but maybe again. I need to see photos. But yeah, Emma Stone is hot. Emma Roberts is just too young, and I don't know. She just looks like a worse version of Julia Roberts to me. So,
Yeah.
You're not showing me pictures anymore, by the way, Curse.
Oh, let me put that back up. I was trying to show Emma Stone. All right, we got a question about Janelle Monáe.
Yeah, Emma Stone is hot. She looks hot.
Janelle Monáe, hot. Lithros, you can't vote for other people. Wormist Machine adds Clint Walker. Thoughts on this gentleman?
I'm still saying Janelle Monáe.
Oh, wait. Yeah, sorry. My bad.
No. I mean, is he supposed to be the shirtless guy on the right? On the left, this guy's face is not hot. On the right, like, I don't know, he's too hairy.
Too hairy.
A little bit, like not overly, but I mean, he looks better from profile. Like maybe in another picture he would be hot. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
No, he's too veiny. I don't like bodybuilders. I don't like really, really thick built guys. I like leaner dudes.
What about face alone?
Face alone.
Let's get a young Arnold. I can get you a young Arnold that I think you'll not totally hate. Let's try this.
Why do you keep thinking I like this soft girly look? Like I don't.
Girly.
Yeah, I don't know, because he's always doing that like dopey smile.
Yeah.
I think if he wasn't so jacked, he could be considered hot.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Here's someone. I don't know. P Zombie, who is this? She has an odd look.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, who is this? I feel like I've seen her. I think I would like to see a different picture of her because this one is not great.
Cherry Blossom from Archie. Okay. All right. Zach is asking about Sufjan Stevens. Something very funny to me about that for some reason. Thoughts on the Midwestern singer, indie.
Why do you guys keep sending these profile pics where they're half their face is covered.
Yeah, it's not perfect.
Like, yeah, I think, Curse, you should just like Google these people so that I can see
All right, what's the
a couple different angles of their face.
Yeah. Let's look at Sufyan. That's an interesting look. Interesting face.
Yeah, he looks like he's hot.
You like the eyes. You're changing your mind.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I think maybe can be hot, like, but this photo actually up close isn't great. Jeff Goldblum, he is a great example of someone who is sexy but not hot. Thank you, Wandre.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about I need to get the right picture. But yeah, what about Jason Schwartzman?
No, sorry.
No on
He's
Jason Schwartzman.
too goofy. It's not like he's not attractive.
What about that guy that a lot of people like? You might say this is psyop. The guy who's in The Pianist. What's his name?
Oh, Adrian Brody.
Yeah.
The only movie that he was hot in, for some reason that I still do not understand, was King Kong. And he was hot in it. I don't understand. But at baseline, no, he's not hot.
These standards, no one can feel bad about these standards. These standards are either astronomical or they're very confusing. Oh, Daniel Craig, that's a great question.
Yeah, no one can feel bad about this because I'm rating all these celebrities as not hot. Like, come on. Oh, no, I don't like Daniel Craig.
Not a fan?
I think he was shit as Bond, and he's not hot. He just looks like a dad. He's also a psyop.
Younger Daniel Craig. Why did I pick a shirtless picture? I don't know. I'm trying to show the goods.
Oh, Teddy. Oh, you're here. I don't care. I don't care what you think about Daniel Craig.
Yeah, Teddy. All right. I feel pretty good.
He has
about
a stupid face.
People don't like his face. Whew. All right. Doodle.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else that you want to rate?
I mean, we already covered that young Marlon Brando is the hottest.
The gold standard.
If you want to DM me some people like from Twitter, I will rate them.
What does that mean?
Like, I'll rate them, and only me and you will know who we're talking about, but not publicly.
Oh, but I will DM them to you.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm not good at this because I don't have a list of everybody in my head whose hotness I want to have be understood. But so the idea is that our audience will just know that someone is being discussed that we know. Is that right?
Basically, because I feel too bad doing it like unsolicited. Like, these people didn't ask me if they were hot, you
Right.
know. So I don't want to be like, yeah, this motherfucker is ugly as hell.
Right, but it is producing some social information of some type, though ambiguous. Deeply ambiguous. Oh God. I can't even... How would we do this? How about this? We might have to find another context for this particular activity. Fine. I'll text you. All right. Fuck. Let me think of people's names. I'm texting you. Not DMing.
All right.
B says, Riddle, if I DM you my hair, will you tell me what to do with it before a wedding? That sounds like a great
Yeah,
idea.
of course I will. Yeah, of course I will. Okay. Yeah, I've flip-flopped a little bit personally on this person. I think the first person can be hot, but they really need to do some upkeep. Otherwise, they're not gonna keep it. And their hair right now is not great. I would recommend something different. Second person, no, unfortunately. Like, they have a great body, but their face is just not hot, and it's not their fault. And they are cute, but whatever. Third person is getting there, can be. Yeah, that's all I'll say about that. Fourth person, yeah, I stand by this, that this person, once they are older, once they're like 10 years older, is going to be very hot. Fifth person, yes. This is the only like strong yes, and I think they've had some up and downs with a certain part of their look that they've been like trying to figure out. And I think once they get that going, they're one of the hottest people on Twitter.
I am so offended by what you just said. I am so offended by that. We have to argue about this later. I'm so offended by it.
Oh my god.
I hate that. I hate that you said that person's hot, but that's funny.
What?
They're making us say. Are you willing to say the positive read?
Yeah. Sean was the last one. Sean Mambo. I think that he is hot. I don't know what to tell you guys. Just because
he's
like
a good-looking dude. He's got to put on a little weight. Come on.
Yeah, and he's working on that.
Okay. Girls, man. Oh my god. Okay. I think that's pretty good for this section. My god, Kersey, you are obsessed with muscles. You don't understand women. That does seem to be true.
Yeah. Oh, check my DMs. Hold on. Wow, send a new pic, loser. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to cut it, then you should pull it back into like a nice, neat man bun if you're going for a wedding. I would really highly recommend not just wearing it down. But yeah, my main suggestion would be to cut it, and like we could get into more details on that later if you want.
Each picture should be supplemented with the person's finest poem.
You sent me the same fucking picture, dude? Come on. You are such a loser. You can't find... You have only one good picture of yourself? Yeah, I want a new one.
Alright, here we go. Are you ready?
Yes. Wait, what?
We're going for, young Mel Gibson.
Okay, I'll look in a sec. Oh my god. I think Teddy is a baby. Young Mel Gibson. He looks okay. I wouldn't call him hot. He's like a handsome guy.
Interesting. I would have thought he's sort of like Heartthrob.
Anyway, I'm supposed to be rating Teddy.
Sorry.
You know, he's digging through the trash in this photo. He's got a long, bushy tail. I can't tell if it's this photo or... Yeah, I can't tell the angle, but I would say Teddy has potential to be hot, but he's not currently trying hard enough in these photos to be hot. Sorry.
Not enough effort, Teddy. Step it up.
I mean, it's like, no, but it's like, it's you know, you try to look hot in a photo. You take a hot photo versus a friendly photo versus a, a college grad photo or whatever. These are all different vibes, and none of these, like, when you're rating a lot of celebrities, they are doing a, like, I'm hot look on purpose.
Right.
And I think that's one of the main things that's missing, actually, from a lot of people's dating profiles. Like, some people go overboard and it's like every single photo is like, I'm trying to be hot. But then a lot of people go the opposite direction where it's just like, I'm a friendly, approachable person. And it's like, yeah, but do I want to fuck you? I don't want to see 10 photos of your dog. I don't want to see you and the bros like in every photo. Like, are you hot? Like, have one that is I'm a hot person who you should want to fuck. Have one photo like that at least.
Good advice. Oh my god. Soren, that is on the edge. That is edgy.
That one dude who sent me a photo before, he sent me a second one. Worse than the second one. You look hotter in the first one. Yeah, that's a good photo to add to your dating profile, Beast.
Doodle, should we watch some opera? Or should we just shoot the shit with audience continuing on this deep hotness discourse which we have given birth to this day?
Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting that I'm on push to talk. I did tell some people that I might get on video for a split second.
For a split second. But it will end up on... This does go on YouTube, I'm letting you know.
Yeah, but you're going to cut it out on YouTube. You're going to crop it out and put my profile pic.
Okay. There. All right. Should we do that quick now?
Yeah, I think so.
Hold on a second. Let me mute. I'm going to mute myself to chat.
Yeah, I know. I'm willing to take that. Oh, duh. Yeah, I mean, this is sort of a gentleman's agreement that no one will screen cap me and be a dick and dox me.
Okay, anyone being a dick, you're out of the club. You're getting banished if you're a dick. All right, let me do this. If you put on...
Oh, actually, hold on a sec. I got one more rating. Oh, no, never mind. He sent a photo of him as a girl. I'm not doing that.
All right, Doodle. If you go on video, you will appear. Andre, oh my god. Can you hear me, Doodle? Are you muted?
Oh, I'm on push to talk.
You're still on push to talk. Wait, she left chat. Was she trolling? Oh my god, was she trolling? I'm gonna be so fucking mad if she was fucking trolling. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. After the after the gentleman's agreement, we got fucking destroyed. Wait, hey, Riddle Doodle.
What? Whoops, what happened? I'm sorry.
Oh, did
I
you?
was trying to get off camera and I think I disconnected.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trolling us. Now what is happening? Are you double trolling us?
No, I'm not. I wasn't trying to troll at all. I wait, did I not get on camera long enough?
No, you didn't get
Am
on
I?
at all. You just logged off.
Oh my God, no, I was on my end. I was on and oh my God, okay. Shit. Hold on.
I thought you just were like dropping the mic and leaving the show.
No. I thought I was on for like a full 10 seconds and then I was like, all right, that's all I feel comfortable with, and then I disconnected. But okay. Hold on. I need to make sure I'm doing this right, I guess.
I can't tell if I'm still being trolled.
All right, that's it.
There it is. That's all you get. That's all you get.
I couldn't decide if I should put my hair up or not, and my camera is bad. That's not... Wow. Yeah, I'm no Stalin.
No, stop. Oh my god.
I was gonna put my hair up, Lith, but I decided I just didn't want to be on camera that long, so I decided against it.
The content tonight is primo. Doodle. Primo.
Wow, only one person rated me hot. Fuck all y'all. I am hotter. I'm the hottest person on this corner of Twitter. Literally, there's no one hotter than me.
We're getting requests for looking more like Nixon.
I can't look more like Nixon, I'm sorry.
Everybody's trying to neg you now.
Oh, I didn't take my glasses off. Oh well.
Oh well. What different colors has your hair been?
My natural color is brown and it's been blonde, and so now I have gone red.
Word.
Which I think looks actually great. And I'm really mad that I didn't have it for the longest time.
Yeah, it's pretty... Can you talk about the modeling thing?
Yeah, what about it?
What'd you do? What kind of modeling?
Runway,
So,
mostly. Some beauty.
what is beauty?
Usually like close-up makeup shots,
cool.
meant to just, Meant to just emphasize like, usually like to sell makeup or something.
Do you ever
I
post
also
that
did-
stuff, or is it too doxy? You can't even like block your eyes or something.
I also did fit modeling. I've posted one photo, my legs photo, my budget these legs photo that was a
Right.
runway photo.
Right.
I don't think it's for the beauty ones. It's like just close-ups of my face most of the time, so I don't post those. And I mean, I was really skinny, so I feel like a lot of them I don't feel that great about. And some of them were really, high fashion is often not like the cutest, prettiest clothes. That like sometimes it's just like some crazy shit that I had to wear.
Right, it's just crazy stuff.
I posted one with my hair that was all teased out, out to like everywhere, once. For that visa thing about like the different ways you've had your hair.
What was I going to ask? Why do you feel like it's like an unhealthy kind of lifestyle? Like, is that related to why you don't do it, or you just stop doing it?
No, I was doing it in the Bay Area where they don't care enough about fashion at all. And so it basically getting started, you expect to not get paid, right? But then eventually, like, you are supposed to get paid because you're putting in a lot of fucking labor. And in New York or LA, like, you're way more likely for people to pay you because
It's more of a
the
cultural
industry
thing.
is there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in the Bay Area, they're like, oh, we'll wear hoodies everywhere. So it was hard to get paid. Starting off, I knew I wouldn't, and I did end up getting paid. Like, I stopped doing anything for no pay towards the end of when I was living there. Um, but it just isn't sustainable. You know, it's not a career. I think obviously for some people it is, but I wasn't going to be one of those people to try to make it big because it just seems like a huge long shot. And I already grew up as a person, I already grew up in extreme poverty, literally below the poverty line for my whole childhood. So I wasn't trying to like keep living that way or ever get close to that again. So I just started doing a normal job where I could make money.
Totally. Teddy says, once had a 50-year-old gay Italian telling me he could get me into modeling, and then I told my parents, and they were like, yeah, he's talking about porn, bud.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit like that too.
Uh-huh. Sketchy people. Yeah, I don't know. How do you, I mean, this is sort of just like, yeah, say more about the growing up under the poverty line thing if you're down. Like, I'm kind of curious, like, I feel like that's uncommon among the sort of Twitter people that we commonly interact with.
Yeah. So I have 5 brothers and sisters. I'm Mexican. So I grew up in neighborhoods that were majority Black and Latino, and moved around a lot. I went to probably like at least 12 different schools from kindergarten to high school. I And my dad was like an abusive alcoholic, and my mom was a drug addict. So, like moving in between both of them, it was often either with them or like in foster care. I went to foster care twice, and there were a lot of there were a lot of lessons growing up. Like, you never take seconds before you've made sure everyone has had firsts, and that, let me tell you, is a horrible lesson to learn the first time you accidentally cross that unspoken taboo as like a child because you just didn't realize.
Right.
Yeah. So I remember a lot of things related to that. So I have a lot of sort of hang-ups that I'm kind of over now, but things like basically anything that seems to me like poor people tourism, you know, like hipsters who really love shopping at thrift stores or whatever. I used to hate that. And now I'm fine with it because it's normal to be fine with it. But I used to be like, no, I'm not going to a thrift store because that's where we would get our clothes at Goodwill, like, because that's where we could afford to get clothes, like. So it wasn't like an edgy thing. It was like, there's nothing else we can afford thing. And so now I have a lot of hang-ups where I just don't want anyone to think that I'm poor, and I don't want anyone to think that they need to pity me, and I don't want anyone to think that I need their help, or that that I'm gonna steal something. Like, I used to have so much anxiety in stores, and I never stole. Like, my sister stole, and like a bunch of things around that. But you know, when you're poor, store owners just always look at you in a certain way. And so I always have these things where I'm talking to anyone at a store or of authority, where I want them to know that I'm not like one of the bad types of people I grew up with. Like
Right.
when I first started going to a psychiatrist, I kept trying to be like, oh, I don't know if I need antidepressants. Like I wanted them to know I wasn't trying to like score drugs from them.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, I don't know if I have ADHD, when the psychiatrist was like, you have a lot of issues.
Uh-huh.
So I have things like that where it's like, I didn't like camping for a long time because I was like, oh, it's just like rich people going out to pretend that they're poor.
Huh.
I like camping now. It's fine, but I do still have a lot of problems sympathizing with people or relating with people who grew up even middle class or above, because when I was growing up, literally middle class to me was rich. Like things like that that there was some girl in my class who's like, oh yeah, like I'll just have my mom buy me more shampoo or something. And just that dumb small little thing, I was like, your mom just buys you shampoo if you ask for it. Like literally things like that no one ever thinks of because it's not normal. Was like just having your needs met. Like you just ask and then it's you get it. Your parent will make sure that you have things like shampoo.
Right.
And there were a lot of times where, weird shit would happen. Like my mom would go off with one of her boyfriends, her like drug dealer boyfriends, and she'd leave us in a house with like no electricity because she hadn't paid the bills, and like no, yeah, in the middle of winter, and no adults. It would just be like me and my sister and my brother, who was like, 13 or something.
Were they younger than you?
No, I'm the youngest.
You're the
So
youngest.
it was like he was taking care of us, and he would like go down to the gas station and like beg for change and then like bring home like whatever food was at the gas station.
Damn. Yeah.
So yeah, and I remember him trying to like break down the fence we had outside to like build a fire in the fireplace. Um, but we didn't have tools, so he just like totally fucked up his hands. Um, yeah. So there's a lot, and he ended up uh, joining a gang and going to jail for a little while. Not for hurting anybody, but there's things like that I think I circle around sort of like right leaning a little bit crowd, I guess. I feel like this part of Twitter is a big mix of right and left leaning.
Yeah.
And I think there's some reason, like the way that I grew up just keeps me from being ever accepted or understanding like some people who are super far right, because it's like they just have no fucking clue what it's like to be in that situation. They're like, oh, just don't sell drugs. Like, and it's like, you don't know the shit someone gets into. Like, you're 13, you're not allowed to work anywhere, you need money. There's only one place in the neighborhood that has money. It's like the drug dealers. Like you're trying to keep your little sisters fed until their mom gets back weeks from now. Like,
Yeah.
so there's just things like that where I grew up with it, and it's like, yeah, things that keep me grounded in terms of like I don't think I could ever get really far right wing. I've had some friends since 2016 who've gone sort of real far in that direction, and it's just I think it's impossible for me because I just grew up with the crazy outlier cases of what happens if your parents really fucking suck. And they take no responsibility for you. Yeah. Sorry, I feel like I really went off on a rant.
I appreciated hearing that. I appreciated hearing that because I just appreciated hearing it. It's just interesting, and you're describing something that's like super fucking real to live through, and a lot of people just really cannot relate at all.
Yeah. I mean, and that's why I don't bring it up or like talk about it very much, because people can't relate to it, and it freaks people out. And then you have friends who always say shit like, oh, I'm going through this, but nothing as bad as you've had, or like, I had problems with my dad, but like nothing as terrible as you. And I'm like, yeah, I know it's probably not as terrible, but like, I can't connect to you in that way if you keep putting me on like some weird like pity
Right.
party section of you can't talk to me. Which I guess, I don't know, I feel bad because I sort of put people that anyone who grew up like upper middle class or richer, I feel like I sort of put them mentally in a box of like, I can't relate to you.
It's interesting.
And I feel a little bit bad about it, because it's just people, that you don't have to have trauma to, have friends or be worth having a good relationship with. But I just feel like
It's somehow it sounds like it's easier to talk to people about their lives when they're not putting too much of the wrong kind of effort into relating over this perceived gap, where there is some reality to the gap, though.
maybe, but yeah, the reality to the gap is just like things you grew up doing that I didn't, and at a certain point, it's just too wide to have anything in common, and there's like a bitterness underlying my side of it that I try to work on, but it's hard. Like people who grew up like skiing, and they're like, and to me that's like a rich person activity, and they're always like they go skiing every winter or whatever. I'm just like, I mean, that is like the low bar. I have a lot of friends who ski, it's fine, but then there's people who all of their activities to me are like just this rich white person thing. Like they go to Cape Cod and they grew up in Connecticut and they went to some private school. Maybe they went to private school in high school, and like they have no student debt, or and they just have all these kind of weird bougie hobbies, and I'm just like, I find it hard to relate to them, and also I feel bitter towards them sometimes because I'm like, I wish I had grown up with more opportunities.
Right. Well, this does kind of throw the economics of modeling thing into a clearer light for sure. Like, just that one comment you made about like, yeah, it's not actually
Yeah.
good fucking
Like
living.
I modeled with like some girls who were like 13 years old whose moms were taking them there as a
Right.
hobby, and it's like I probably could have made a career out of it if I had had a supportive parent, and started a lot earlier, a lot younger, but there was literally no possible way for me to do that. I couldn't even join school sports because I couldn't afford the materials, and I had no one who would drive me to and from practices or any type of thing like that. So I just couldn't do a lot of things even if I wanted to.
Totally. Yeah. Well, it seems
Sorry,
like
I'm reading the chat right now.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
No. I was just gonna say it seemed like Chet had a few questions and was generally
You
interested
say
in what you were
the
saying.
disparity in your upbringing from others contributes more to your social anxiety than the roughness of the upbringing itself. I don't know. I think it's probably a combination of both. I think growing up in a certain rough way sort of warps your brain a little bit too, like, and your habits and the way that you just what things you think are normal and what things you don't. Like I used to have really, really low standards for like what a dirty house was, because it was literally if If we didn't have an active ant infestation, and there weren't just like dirty clothes piled up in a corner and like dirty dishes all around the house, like if none of that was present, then the house was clean. And it's like, wow, that's the lowest fucking standard ever. So there's things like that. And then the disparity I think is probably the bigger portion. I remember just feeling, especially when I went to college, I was the first person in my family to go to college. And I just remember feeling like I didn't know what to talk to people about. And also I grew up in these low income Black Latino neighborhoods, and there were like, I knew 2 Asian people, and then I went to college and it was like, oh, there's like 60% Asian people and very few Black and Latino people. And I was just like, I don't even know how to talk to you guys. So I think it's a combination of what contributes to my many social anxieties. What impact do you think your upbringing had on you being socialized? Oh, basically very similar questions. Very bad. Like, I think army kids, sort of similar when you move schools a lot, you can't make a lot of friends. But also when you are the poor kid and the weird kid because you like have such a shit family, it really doesn't help in making friends on top of always being the new kid. So like my dad and my mom were also like chain smokers. So literally it's like, imagine a new like kid shows up for first grade at your school and her hair is not combed. It's all fucking tangled and she smells like cigarette smoke from like a foot away. And you're like, and she doesn't talk to anybody. Like, I can't blame the kids for not being my friend because I was a fucking weirdo. But, I didn't really have a big say in it.
Totally.
Yeah, I was Pigpen odds. So yeah, there's a lot of things like that where it's just like I didn't learn how to socialize like a normal person until I sort of got away from my family, or at least got some distance,
And
after I got
was that
a
college or yeah?
well, after I got out of foster care the second time, my dad had moved away, and so I was put back with my mom. She never took me to school, and so I moved in with my grandma, who was very strict. She wouldn't let me go to sleepovers or anything. It was all just like about getting good grades. And eventually she kicked me out because I was like babysitting for my sister too often. So I stayed with my sister, and then my sister like moved, so I went and stayed with a different sister who had like an abusive boyfriend. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Basically, yeah, you don't have a lot to relate to other kids about, and you're weird, and you have lame clothes because you're poor, and sometimes you smell like cigarette smoke, and so you don't have a lot of options for connecting with people, so you don't learn how to be not weird. So basically, yeah, in high school, that was the most stable time in my life because I decided I just wasn't going to move schools anymore. So I did get kicked around a bit between like some sisters' houses, but eventually I was just like, fine, I'll play by grandma's rules. I won't do anything. I'll just go to school, like do my homework and come home, or like do my homework, go back to school. So pretty uneventful school life in high school, but I did start to make friends there because I finally had some stability in my life. And then I made more friends and socialized more, definitely in college. That was where I made the most friends.
Totally. Yeah, thank you for talking about it. I mean, like you said, it's complicated, but I feel like I'm learning something. I don't know. At least learning a little bit more about you.
Learning why I'm such a bully.
Uh, I don't know if that's fully explained yet. I don't know if it's fully
Fair
explained yet.
enough.
Yeah. Um, I have food that is arriving in my house in 1 minute. We could keep going for a little bit if you wanted to take any final questions. Or, I don't know, we could go for another like 5, 10, 15 minutes if you're down. Or we could call
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay, well,
Um, I'm fine to stay on, and I can take more questions if there are more questions. But also we could pop on Pagliacci for a while,
yeah.
which is where um, my profile name comes from, my Twitter handle.
All right, well, here, send me a link.
Sent it
And
to you already.
where did you send it? Did you DM it?
Signal.
Um, whale. Let's.
Oh, but you set those to disappear
Yeah, it's OPSEC, bro.
because of all the hot gossip.
Yeah, just put it in the Twitch chat or something. I am going to be right back. See if this plane keeps flying itself. I'll watch a little Pagliacci while I eat chicken. All right, give me a minute. You can everyone ask Doodle questions.
All right. Do I believe in God? No. Um, not anymore. I used to be quite religious when I was growing up. So I was baptized Catholic actually as a baby, and then when I went to foster care, I also I was like rebaptized as like a Baptist. And I used to think when I first went into foster care, I thought that um, God had saved me from like the bad situation I was in. Um, and then when the Child Protective Services put me back with my dad, I was like, what the fuck? Haven't been saved, or like what did I do wrong? I felt very much like it was my fault or something. And then I got more into religion again, like when I was near like junior high, beginning of high school, mostly just because I started going to church with my older sisters, and um, she made me join the youth group there, and oh my god, fucking Kersey, so loud.
Sorry.
Anyway, she made me join the youth group there, and the best thing about Christian kids is they're not allowed to ostracize you, no matter how weird you are. Oh my god, it's so loud, Curse.
Sorry. I accidentally put the bag on my microphone. So.
Yeah, I could hear.
Yeah.
Anyway, the best thing about Christian kids is they can't ostracize you, no matter how weird you are. So, I found some friends in the youth group, but I started getting. I mean, I was always pretty depressed as a kid, and then it got a lot worse in my teens, and it kept getting worse. And then the added guilt element of like original sin and never being able to like be like a good Christian really like tanked me even further into depression. And yeah, I basically just was pretty much going to kill myself, and a teacher gave me a book to read that was like about self-esteem sort of, and I just didn't know that there was another option besides like believing in God.
How old were you?
And probably 14, 15. And so I was like, if like this is not going well, I like prayed. I spent some time praying, trying to see if I could feel anything. But I was like, no, like I'm choosing, like I've never seen any evidence of it, whatever, but like at this point I'm either going to kill myself believing in God or I'm going to live not believing in God. And so I made the choice to live. And I have never regretted it, and I've never felt like the loss of spirituality or whatever in my life. So I think it's fine. Sorry, let me go back to these questions.
Are you gonna send me that link?
I fucking did look at your Twitter DMs.
Oh my God, sorry.
Goblin wants to know about the punk scene. I was into that in college. Yeah, I mean, I went to punk shows. I went into mosh pits. I stage dived. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you about the punk scene. It was really fun. I really miss it. Have you listened to Spike Jonze's brilliant Pagliacci? No, I haven't. What's your favorite guilty pleasure? Guilty pleasure. I mean, at this point, it's probably just listening to all those like shitty pop punk songs that I listened to as a teenager, and sometimes I'll do like karaoke by myself, or again, like I posted about this. I turned on these like early 2000s pop punk just to like get hyped to do my Pilates routine. So yeah, it's like really shitty, like Newfound Glory and Taking Back Sunday and bands like that. I feel those are very guilty pleasure. Did I go to college together? Yeah, I went to college with Goblin. I hope that's not too doxy.
Let me know when to put on this opera.
Yeah, one sec. I think, have you read Name of the Wind? No, I haven't. I did read A Child Called It when I was a kid, and that made me feel like I wasn't alone, which was nice. Okay. Yeah, Sum 41. Oh God, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's it. I think those are all the questions. We can watch some of this opera now. I love. My grandma got me into opera. I have her old record player and records. She used to play Mario Lanza, and then I got into like some other opera that way, and that was a nice sharing thing with her. Oh yeah, I love Blink-182. I still love Blink-182. Everyone can kiss my ass. I love Blink-182. Do I like pineapple pizza? I do not. I didn't. Pineapple can be delicious if it's like grilled and you eat it with a bunch of grilled meat, like in an Argentinian restaurant. Really good. Really good grilled pineapple. I'm not against it in a savory way, but I'm totally against it on pizza.
Not hot.
All right, so this is Pavarotti, who is an amazing, phenomenal opera singer, and yeah, man, I've went to a couple Warped Tours. I miss them, but I mean, they're probably all for kids now. Anyway, oh, I think my food is here. Give me a sec.
Oh, your food's here. All right. Doorbell docs. Warped Tour. What is Warped Tour? I've heard this phrase before. Ding dong. That was quite a doorbell, I agree. It's the Met. We, as in me, are eating Korean fried chicken. Oh my God, Kersey, you boomer. Whatever, dude. big punk tour everyone went to in 8th grade. Not everyone. I think when I've been on the stream, I've eaten a lot of meat. I do eat these chicken legs a lot. Sometimes I get burgers and stuff. KFC, Korean fried chicken. What did Wandre say? Doesn't know the Warped Tour. Shaking my head. Yeah. She'll probably rip me a new one.
One sec, guys. I mean, are we starting from the beginning, or you could start from the song? Either way.
Oh, let's start from the song. Shit, I need to click back to where it was. What time is
I
it?
highly recommend watching the whole thing because it's great.
Okay, we're just gonna watch that one song. Shit, hold on. Let me look at my DMs to get the time again.
And listening to it, like, I don't know. Some people are super not into opera, and it seems like something I wouldn't be into based on my whole spiel about bougie things. But it was something that my grandma got me into, and not some ultra rich white person. So
there you go. It's not sending me to the right time. What time is the right song?
I don't know. You don't know what Warped Tour is?
No. I've heard the
my
phrase
God.
before.
The phrase.
I've heard of it before. I just don't know what it is. You gotta tell me where to go in this thing.
What kind of loser childhood did you have?
Oh my God. Is it related to
It looks like
Nickelodeon?
No. It looks like around here.
Okay. I'll just try to go to the beginning of this song, maybe. Is he crying with the guy in red? I'll never tell you. More opera content. Hold on. What's the right way to watch this doodle? Are we supposed to, should we just like, hold on. I know what to do. This was the right part.
Make sure we can hear the audio.
Yeah. Are we just going to straight watch it, or are we going to talk while we watch it? Watch a little.
I'm gonna say 80% watch, listen, 20% talk.
Cool. Your voice squeaked.
Yeah, I know. I've been talking for 3 hours. What do
That's
you want
true.
from
That's
me?
true. That's true.
And this is, again, I'm not a very social person, so my voice doesn't get that much exercise.
We're pushing the limits. All right, I put it on. Oh wait, you will not be able to hear it unless you turn the stream on.
Can I? Oh, okay.
I can also I'm gonna screen share it to you so you can actually watch it on Discord.
All right.
Okay. Let's just enjoy this. Is he Pagliaccio?
Yes. Yes.
Or shit, he's putting on the makeup.
Yeah, he has to go be the clown right now, but he's very upset. He's found out that his woman is cheating.
Fuck. Joker's trick.
Also, that I don't think was the beginning of the song.
Oh, did we just start in the middle?
No, yeah, that was the end of the song, but it's okay.
It gives a sense of it. To us rubes who are unacquainted. Oh shit. He's like being the
Not
clown. In this very moment. This conductor's powerful. Is the conductor
not
hot?
Unfortunate. But powerful, very powerful.
Oyster, he does look like Dr. Steve Brule. That's exactly right. The conductor also got Me Too'd.
Sorry, what?
Presser's actually... Do you follow, like, opera... Did the opera world get rocked by Me Too scams or something? Me Too...
No, I don't follow opera gossip.
Wow. Yeah, with big hair. Have you watched numerous other operas, or you particularly like a few?
I've only seen one live, I think. Maybe two.
More than I've seen.
I've listened to a lot of them because I have the records.
Good night, Beast.
Night Beast.
Thanks for coming by. It is very pleasant. Do you speak Italian, Riddle Doodle? Asked.
I do
member.
not.
No. I feel like I would have known by now if you did. But who knows? Maybe not.
What? Do you curse?
No. I just feel like it would have come up.
Yeah, maybe.
I know Malik had the implicit sense that you might be Italian for a while.
Yeah, I get that a lot, actually. People think I look Italian, I guess.
I think you kind of do. I think I can see that. Vogelfrey, I don't see you speaking Gaelic or some shit. Who's this? Is this Pagliacci?
Yeah. I'm also eating chicken. It's like
yeah?
we're eating together.
What kind of chicken?
It's called nasi lemak.
Philosophers also having chicken. Chicken gang. What's the show they're about to watch?
Pagliacci, it's his show.
Ah. I like the show within a show. Do you know when the opera itself is from?
No.
I bet Prester knows.
Yeah, I'm not an opera nerd. I'm just an opera appreciator.
Silencio. $18.92. Average opera appreciator.
Man, this is some meta shit.
I do like it. It's cool. She's setting this wacky table. Is she the one who's cheating?
I can't remember what she looks like in the visual version.
Prester says yes.
Okay. Yeah, but she's playing a character.
Yeah. She's playing a character. We're 2 levels deep right now.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Man, this guy has to be in a play about it? Damn. Oh, is this the third? Oh no, I have the hiccups. Shit. Fucking hiccups, man. Doodle, I feel like a group watch of the whole thing could be fun.
Yeah, agree.
Oh, damn. Ye gods, how divine. Oh, is he playing? Was he jealous of the actual husband all along? Or is he jealous, or is he the husband?
He's the husband.
But he's playing the non-husband? Hell yeah, Oyster. This is so complicated. Good night, Anno Malik. Thanks for coming, man.
Good night.
Oh! Got pied. Good night, Rex. Oh, mysterious Rex. Thanks for chilling. Everyone who wants to play Sea of Thieves, DM Lithros. Or Airy. DM Airy and Lithros. So did he just... Hold on, let me pause this here. Doodle, I'm quite fatigued. Why don't we wrap this show?
Yeah.
because I have also finished my chicken, and then it's put me into a stupor, which I must release by laying down or something like that.
All right.
Thank you for coming out. This was great. Hot or Not was great. Hearing a little bit more about your life was great, and Pagliacci was great. I feel like this was a great shit. So thank you again.
Thank you for having me on.
You're welcome, Doodle. Chat, we love you guys. By the way, Doodle, you got quite a turnout overall. People started going to bed by the end, but you got a great deal of people, all things considered. So we hyped it. You brought the noise. You brought the noise.
Yes. How's your mustache doing? Since through the whole stream it's been growing.
It's longer than it's been at any point in this stream tonight. This is the longest it's been.
Fantastic.
And it's still growing. Good night, everybody. Dancing Horse, Borbrush, Lithros, Vogelfrey, Orbnet, Oyster Smiling, Prester, Airy, Wandre, Goblinout, Soren, Absolute Crew, and everybody else. Rex, of course, we had a few people rolling out, and everybody else. Thank you guys for coming by, friends new and old. All right, good night, all. Say good night, if you all, Doodle.
Night.